everyone. Welcome to episode 10 of the RB ThinkTank podcast. I am Jen.
Jess.
Gabby. I just realized that, like, both of your names start with, like, that was, like, a stupid observation.
I mean, they do. Yep.
They do.
It's
They do, but I didn't, like...
It's the JJG club.
Mm-hmm. The
See,
JJG.
that can be, like, a tongue twister.
I'm just,
First merch, JJG. Let's go.
Let's go.
My jaw is cramping.
This is episode 10. It's already a crackhead show.
Yeah, here we are.
So, how have you guys been doing this week? Unrelated to Twitter. We'll start with that. Unrelated to Twitter.
Okay, so real life. Understandable. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's been alright. Work has been work, and I don't know. It's been alright. I mean, what did I do this week? I had my first Korean lesson in a while with a friend of my brother's, and it went really well. I was surprised with myself, so we're doing well, guys. We're doing well.
Progress.
Progress. It's happening.
Progress.
I'm doing it. See, I set a goal for January, and I'm following through with that goal. So
there you go.
By the end of the year, I don't know, I will have a conversation with you guys in Korean.
Not with me. Probably Gabby, but not with me.
So, like, piggybacking off of the Korean class point, so I was just saying that I, like, mastered the chorus of telepathy in Korean. So, like, while BTS is singing to me in my ears, I can, like, read along to the lyrics and, like, follow along and read along. So that was, like, nice.
Nice.
If you're learning Korean and you're looking for a BTS song, like, telepathy is, like, very, like, it has, like, a really good, like, melody, and it's not too fast where you're just like, okay,
I'll start learning at some point,
because we know the rap line and they have no mercy for
they do not.
No.
Listen.
So this week it was my birthday week, as mentioned last episode. So I had my birthday stream. We ended up doing a one-shot D&D campaign. It was the worst thing ever, because I just, like, randomly casted a ice storm in the middle of a tavern. I literally froze to death pretty much everyone in that tavern just for fun.
Good.
Yeah.
How long did it last? Like, the last time I played D&D, I think we started at, like, 10 a.m.
Yep.
And we ended at, like, or something like that.
Yep.
Well, it was like a 2-hour thing, because it was like my friend was a DM, it was just like my other friend and I who were playing. We were supposed to play, like, other games, but then it was, like, more chill, so that's fine. But yeah, we played a one-shot campaign. It was the worst thing ever, but also super fun. Last night I had my dinner with my parents and my brother.
Nice.
Because I can't see anyone else.
Facts.
But other than that, work has been work. I had a lot of doctor appointments. Normal stuff. Normal stuff. So today on the agenda, my burn shows up pretty well. Yeah, so today on the agenda we have the reason why I said non-Twitter related for how we're doing is that because we're going to talk about that first, because it needs to be addressed. And it is BTS related, but also in general, it needs to be addressed. And then we're gonna go and have the more fun parts after. Personally, one of the reasons I wanted to do it this way is because most people watch the beginning of the podcast and sometimes stop or, like, go and do other things. And so having to do this first, I feel like it was very important. So, how should we address this?
How should
We are down in we're down in the trenches. See, the thing is, like, last week, somebody like tweeted, they're like, oh, like, Army Twitter is so peaceful. It hasn't been this peaceful in a very, very long time. And I just looked at it and I was just like,
no.
And then it
Like,
wasn't.
no.
You incited unpeacefulness.
Yeah, you jinxed us.
It was very peaceful.
Yeah.
For a period of time. And then, you know, yeah. So
yeah, I guess like if you want to start somewhere, Jess, we could start with what happened in case like you're watching this.
Why it happened?
Yeah, you're not on Twitter.
You're not on Twitter.
Like, what the hell are
so this week?
I feel like at this point it's like past Twitter, but
yeah. So Twitter, what happened this week, as I am hoping the Army knows, is that BTS performed on MTV Unplugged, which we will talk about all those performances in a second because I have a lot to say about them.
I do too, even though I didn't watch it live.
Yeah, I have a lot to say, all good things, of course. But a German radio host decided to react to said performance, specifically their cover of Coldplay, and decided to be, how do I put this? I'm not going to be nice about it. He decided to be a racist piece of shit and basically compared them to the coronavirus and then told them to go on vacation in North Korea. So,
yeah, and said that they were hoping they were going to make a virus against them. Not a virus, a vaccine against them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then proceeded to respond to that, as well as the radio station. Both responded saying the first time that, we shouldn't be offended. It was a joke. And then the apology was not an apology the second time because he just said, so you shouldn't be offended. Sorry you're offended. And then the third time, which I don't know why he decided to go for a third. You just buried your own grave twice, but like, sure, we can go for a third time. The third time was that, the summary of basically we're a bunch of tweens who need to know our place and we shouldn't be offended by shit that's happening in real life. Is that a good summary?
It I feel like it just kept getting worse throughout the entire thing. So first you say it, right?
Yeah.
First you have the courage and the audacity to say it, where I feel like there's like like you said that knowing that people would hear it. This isn't like a private recorded conversation that got leaked. You said it with the intent that people were going to hear
it on air.
Mm-hmm. You said it, and then you said a statement. It was a joke, and then it was Army's feelings are hurt, and then it was. I feel like in between somewhere, because I read a statement and then I think it said sorry, but like not really sorry. So I don't know who they called to like draft a statement, but that wasn't good because then
it was
because at the same time they were like the same time he was apologizing, he was liking posts on Facebook that completely contradicted what he was apologizing for. And then it just got like
the doubling down, it makes it worse.
The thing is, like, they always keep putting this on the fans.
Right, like it's our, we should not be so sensitive. We're taking this out of context. And I'm like, no, we're fucking not. Like, in what way is this been taken out of context? And I saw so many people, specifically, there was a thread going around about some German people who were not armies reacting to this on Reddit, being like, no, the way that he said this, he meant what he said. There was no like jokey inflection, and it's apparently apparently, according to German native speakers, worse in German than it is in the English translation. So no.
Yeah, because like think
I am so glad I lost my German, guys.
Yeah, no shit.
Not because I don't like the language, but because if I remembered my German, I would have been able to read what was said.
Yeah.
And I think I'm glad that I spared myself that.
So, you know, luckily, and every day I'm so like thankful that I'm a part of this fandom, because the response that I saw on Twitter was honestly beautiful. Like, when shit's going down, the army comes together, and I gotta say, you know,
we are
like,
called the army for a reason.
right? Like, karma is an army. And I'm sorry, but like, racism is not an opinion. That's not it's not a joke, it's not an opinion, it's not anything like that. And if you want to be a racist piece of shit, get out of here.
The door is right there.
Fucking leave.
So I like wrote down some points that I wanted to hit, and like feel free to like interject me at any like point in time. I feel like conflicted just on this point because I'm upset about what was said about BTS, but I'm also like, if he said this just because of the sheer like size of ARMY and the amount of people in the fandom, I feel like he could have kept saying this about so many different people, and then it was just like he just messed with the wrong ones today. That's what it like feels like he didn't. And I was reading in one of the apologies, and they were like, "Oh, we didn't know that ARMY could." It's literally, I'm like paraphrasing, but they literally said, "Oh, we didn't know that ARMY consisted of this many people, so we weren't aware of the size of BTS fan base." And then I was like,
"You were not."
Like, I was like,
we're categorized as the biggest fandom. What?
Press doubt here.
So there's that. Number 2, if your jokes are centered around racist, homophobic, sexist, if your jokes are like based on those things, maybe comedy just isn't for you. Maybe it's time to just hang it up and find something else that just find something else, because you shouldn't be joking about marginalized communities in this way, because words lead to action, and then those actions are majorly gonna be violent, and just don't do it. So if you think it's funny to you, then I don't know what to say. Next point, I saw people were like, "Oh, it wasn't racist," and I have questions, but I don't understand how
now that you mentioned that.
Like, I don't understand how we've been. It's about to be a year. We're about to be in quarantine, dealing with this virus for about a year.
Yeah.
How do you not see? So first of all, comparing any group of people, especially minority groups, comparing groups of people to a virus, I wouldn't even call that like a microaggression. I would say that's racist.
That's racist.
That's racist, not a joke. And
the first thing like, if you read like anything about racism in and of itself, as soon as you start viewing people as like less than people, then that gives you some kind of superiority complex, because you're not starting to see individuals as individuals, you're starting to see individuals as less than. So comparing any group of people to a virus, that in and of itself is racist. Comparing a group of Korean men to a virus that did not like, and this doesn't even make it better, but just to like show like the clear like ludicrousy of it, they're not even from China. So then we have that because apparently all Asians look the same to you. They're not even from China. So to compare, like, even within the context of coronavirus and pandemic and the anti-Asian sentiments that we've been seeing since even before it started, even more propelled by the virus, then
Yeah, it
How
was
can you
got
that is
really bad in Montreal, and now we're almost a year, like at the beginning of the pandemic, and like a year in, and now that it somewhat calmed down, I'm putting this in quotation because depending on where it is, it hasn't. You just come back with that kind of speech, thinking that it's gonna be well received. What the fuck is wrong with
see,
you?
and I'm not surprised that he said it. That's like
No.
one thing. Like I'm not
Yeah.
surprised
No,
that he said it.
not at
I'm
all.
like angry that he said it,
Yeah,
but I'm not
not
surprised.
Yeah.
Like,
It's so sad to think that yes, we are angry about this, but we are not surprised about this. We're in 2021.
Yeah.
And then to say that, oh, I'm not racist because I have a Korean car, and then come to find out that your
It's a
car
Japanese car. Oh,
that is the equivalent.
That is the equivalent of I have a black friend, I eat sushi, I have like a Spanish girlfriend.
That is not the same.
Like I mean I haven't heard I have a Korean car yet, so I don't know.
Originality? Nah.
The other
I
worst
don't know.
the other worst part about this is I was like I've been following a lot of like German like native speakers and stuff like reacting to this situation, and the fact that he said go on vacation to North Korea and the way that that is phrased, because when World War II was happening, that was used to go on vacation was used when they were sending Jewish people to Auschwitz. That was the exact phrasing that was used. And to
concentration camps.
Exactly. Yeah. To die.
And the thing is, like, he's been anti-Semitic on the radio station. Yep. He said so this is not like new behavior.
No, it's not.
This isn't like this is like very like repeated behavior. So I have like 2 more points to make.
And yet the radio station is protecting him.
Oh, makes it even worse.
I saw like a lot. See, I wasn't on Weverse for like most of this, but like I saw some of it pop up on Twitter, and hopefully like none of you who are watching were part of this mess. But the people saying that like Big Hit make a statement, they should make a statement. Just shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Just stop.
Victims do not need to explain like, or make statements.
So they are the target of like racism. You want them what it's like it's like y'all think that like making a statement about what happened is going to stop it from happening or like end their oppression altogether. That's not how it works. People who are oppressed cannot dismantle the systems put in place that keep them oppressed, because guess what? They did not create those systems. And they don't owe you anything. They don't have to say they don't have to say anything. You're not like stop being entitled. They don't owe you anything. If they want to, that's their prerogative. They can. They have all rights to if they want to. So just please just leave them alone.
My comparison's going to be a little bit extreme, and I'm sorry in advance. But the way I see it, if hypothetically they did make a statement, the way I see it, it would probably be received as well as someone getting raped and like reporting it.
Yeah, I think it's not blaming.
That we
it's
but here's
sad
the thing,
at that
right?
point.
And the thing, BTS can't do anything on the internet. If BTS gets a #1 single and they celebrate on Twitter, here people come. Here people come in their comments and in their replies.
Yeah.
So you want them and Big Hit Entertainment, who is an Asian-owned company based in an Asian country, against whom these like vicious things were said about. You want them to say like I need us to start thinking. I need us to start like
using our brain cells.
Yeah.
And the last point that I want to make that will like venture off into a different conversation. And one of the apology, it like not even the apology, but just based on some of the things that I've been seeing, especially when it comes to the articles that have been released. It's like it's not being it's not being taken as seriously as it should because they're claiming that it's a fandom problem. It's not a fandom problem.
No.
It's a racism problem.
Yes.
And I think this is just my like brain theorizing. First of all, y'all don't care about racism. That's one point. But it has to be said that a lot of people think that ARMY is just made up of a bunch of young delusional women. And in our society, we hate teenage girls. Let's just say that.
True.
We don't like the things that teenage girls like. So it's easy to like frame these things as, oh, they're just being overreactive. They're just being no, we're not. I read this article about written by, her name is Turn a Face on Twitter, but her name is like, her display name is Emily, and she wrote an article about teen girl, like in response to this, like as a part of it,
Right.
She wrote an article about like teenage girls within fandom spaces. And then I realized that I read it and was like, oh shit, I think I might be guilty of this too. So I've often said on this like podcast before, oh, armies are not like just full of like screaming teenage girls, like, and I didn't realize how like pejorative or like how like demeaning that would like come off, because as she stated, like there is a way to state that ARMY is like not full of teenage girls without demeaning girls in the same breath.
Right.
Because like a lot of the time, like, we say it and then we give it like a negative connotation, but like in reality, most of these artists today would not be where they are without the full support of like teenage girls. Like let's not act that like teenage girls aren't running your like marketing campaigns better than your labels ever could hope to do. Like let's not play this game.
No.
And I got into BTS when I was a teenage girl.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, I think I made all the points. Oh, and Billboard and all of these publications, y'all have so much to say. Y'all have so much to say with fandom.
Almost
you have so much to say with
later too.
Every time when a member of BTS changes their hair color, there you are. Y'all can say you find space to do everything. Yeah. You write these articles at lightning speed. Sometimes I put down my phone and then I come back to it 5 minutes later.
And then article.
You have an article about some Fetty fan war bullshit. But like it took for like a bunch of other white artists to come out and say something against this, and then you read an article putting racism in quotes. Why? What are we doing? Like I always knew that
nothing efficient. That's what they're doing. Nothing efficient.
At least try to like keep up some appearances or something,
right?
Or
we see through your bullshit.
Yeah, bitch board is a better term for you.
Yeah. And like the last things that I have to say, I literally went on and like I had time this weekend because I couldn't sleep because my brain kept racing. I went through all of the people that I follow on twitter.com, and if they didn't say anything, I hit unfollow because I'm just like not it's like, because we sit here all day and we say like how much we love this group and how much we appreciate them and all of these different kind of things, and like I love that too. I like to sit and like talk about how Namjoon is fine. Like I do. Like it's like ooh.
And he is.
Like and he is. Like he just keeps giving me new material every day. Like I can't take it. But like yeah, we can do that, but if in the same breath we do not come together to like support them in times like these, then what is it all for? What is the point?
And
exactly.
So if you like, especially on Twitter, like even just retweeting someone else's tweet goes a long way.
Yeah.
But you saying completely silent
doesn't work for me.
Doesn't work.
Sorry. It just does not.
Yeah.
I would also like to give like a huge shout out to like the German fan bases who have been like tirelessly getting new hashtags, retweeting, giving us the information, the translations. Like, you guys are pumping it out like nobody's business and getting us the information that we need to support you. And like, thank you for all of that work that you've been doing. And to those German armies who like felt so alone this week, you are not alone, period. Like, army has your back, and if you felt that way, like, we're here for you. We support you.
I saw this tweet as well this week. I think it was from a German army, saying thanking the other armies for us being there for them, and literally we like I know that they would be there for any other, like for Maple Army if anything happened, or for like army in the UK or in Australia or anywhere in the world. Like, other armies, we stick together
And we fight for what is right.
Yeah.
In my I'm pretty sure I forgot some stuff, but like that's fine. But in my closing for my very long-winded TED Talk, go read the article by Kim Jae-ha on, she's like on Twitter. That's where I know her from. I don't know if she has like any other like information, but it's a Teen Vogue article.
Yeah, I think we can link it as well. We'll link the article.
Yeah. Because like we're all here, but like none of us are like Asian voices, and I don't want to like talk over any Asian people. So like, go read her article. She does like a brilliant like description of everything.
We're here to support.
Yeah. And then I just want to close off by saying, good work, good job. I personally am not going to be satisfied until that man is fired.
Agreed.
But I'm also I also know in the back of my mind that it might not happen. Like, there's like a very, very, very real possibility rooted in reality that it's not going to happen. And if that turns out to be the case, I don't want any of us to like think that like this was like in vain.
Because it wasn't.
And it still isn't, because it's still ongoing.
Yeah.
If this happens again, then we do it again. Yeah, just like don't, if the outcome doesn't like go in our favor, then like don't just like give up when other situations like these.
Like a lot of people would say, it's probably losing the battle but not the war.
Yeah.
The war is still ongoing, and us armies, we don't give up and we don't surrender, and we do not take things lying down. So
we
just because
are stronger together.
Exactly. Agreed.
Yeah. Yes.
So Jess, you had a lot to say about MTV.
Okay.
Just saying, massive segue.
Yes.
Let's actually talk about the performances. MTV. Wow, my lighting in my room is so bad. I am so sorry.
I was gonna say something, but yeah.
At one point, we had a flare, like a glare, whatever it's called in English.
I will fix it later. And I don't know how well it's gonna work. It's fine, I guess. It is what it is. Anyway, yeah. So let's segue into the actual performances, because wow, they took us on a fucking journey that I was not ready for on a Tuesday. Let me just tell you.
Yeah, I came back home from work and the group chat was already crying.
Yeah.
Because I finished working at 9 when it started, and so I got home, it was almost like 9:30, and so I get into the group chat and everybody's like, ah.
Yeah, that set list, listen, I gotta talk to somebody over there, like, can we have a conversation of what that set list was and what order y'all put it in, because hello, I was like destroyed as a human being. And yeah, I don't think I'll ever get over the Fix You performance.
No.
Ever. Like that is like, I will never get over it.
It was so good.
I didn't
It
even
was like-
know how to like carry on after I watched it the first time. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first thing I watched the next day.
No, you didn't watch it in order?
No, I watched it in order it appeared on my YouTube, and then I watched it in
Oh
order.
my gosh.
No,
And
no,
then
no,
I
no,
watched
no.
it in order.
No.
And so I started with Fix You, and okay, so on Wednesday I started at 8, so I was awake at 6:50, and so that's the first thing I did. Oh my god, I cried so much.
Mm-hmm.
I was like too early to cry, but apparently it was time to cry.
So then I had like, because apparently like I don't know if like people at like MTV or I don't know what was going on at MTV headquarters that day, because apparently the Fix You cover was supposed to be a surprise, and then Telepathy was supposed to be a surprise, but then they gave like teasers. So like it started
with
and then it just started with
excited armies at MTV.
They were just too excited.
nothing. It started with Telepathy, and then I was like no, like I was like screaming.
I
in my
lost
bedroom.
my mind.
I was just like, no, this can't be happening. And it was like, this is like side note to like the performance, but like I was watching it like through the MTV site. I got it through my methods. And the commercials
Oh
I don't have cable.
I saw the tweets. I saw the tweets.
It was just not okay. Like I'm crying.
And then the yeehaw.
I was like, I'm in tears right now, and this man in my headphones is saying, yeehaw! And I was like, no.
I was like, and it was like so abrupt. Like they would like stop performing and then immediately this like commercial, and I'm like, oh my god, wait, I haven't even like what? It was just like way like it was.
Oh, yeah.
It was like you had to be there to like watch it. It was like insane.
It was insanity. I
was like, it would be like that blue and gray, and then all
it was like yeah, and I was like, okay, yeah, I guess.
Like, why would you do this? Why would you
I'm in pain.
Listen, and apparently now, like, the MTV Unplugged series is gonna be, like, on Paramount Plus. I'm not saying it's the BTS effect, but, like
it's the
like
BTS effect, let's be honest here.
It is the BTS effect.
I saw this tweet, like, describing, the set list. Because, like, so, if you haven't watched it yet, I mean, hello, where have you been? Also, the order that it was in, so we started off with Telepathy, which is great. Like, thank God we got to, like, see a performance of that. Like, hell yeah.
Performance too.
OT7.
I have something.
Yes, Gabby?
Mm-hmm. No, I was just like scrolling through Twitter, minding my own business. This is like after like the Telepathy like teaser had dropped, right?
Yeah.
So I was just like scrolling, and then so there's this like funny it's like the baseline and Hang Sang like conversation, like which one do you prefer, Telepathy or Disease? But like in like a joking way, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, we're not serious. So somebody tweeted, and I had to like sit and I almost cried. Somebody tweeted, "Guess Disease joins the Paradise Outer Than Bombs crowd. It's never gonna be performed." And I was like, what?
No. No.
I was like, wait a minute. Why you had to say it like that though? Why did that have to be the first thing that came out of your mouth? Like I was like genuinely like offended.
No.
I was
no.
I was just like
no.
No.
Absolutely not.
No, I refuse.
No.
Like 3 years later, and my hope for Paradise is still strong.
It's still, listen, I'm on board with that. It
Yeah.
is. It's still
Listen,
strong.
My campaign will pay off soon, so I'm not even like.
I'm not worried about it.
We're rooting for you. It'll happen.
We're rooting.
I'm
Yes,
rooting.
Paradise, please. I mean,
And louder than bombs, please.
oh, I don't even like.
I think my favorite performance from the Unplugged would be Blue and Gray.
Blue,
I think.
Blue and Gray. Oh my.
Can
God.
we talk about Tay ending Blue and Gray and Fix You?
Okay, no. No. No.
Okay, abort.
Abort mission. What I loved, Blue and Gray, like that set, like in the reeds and in this like ocean, like swamp sort of like feeling to it, the lighting,
like, in the background and them wearing gray.
Oh, and then the transition into like Hobie's verse, and it's like the blue lighting. Like, no, just
they did like such
get out of here.
And like the Jin and like Jungkook like vocal beautifulness to get. I can't. I can't.
It's like so because like every time like BTS has a performance of something, I'm always like, I try not to have expectations, but like it's at this point like I can't have any expectations because anything I set up, like they just like overcome and like 100%. I'm just like, how every time I see you perform, like it's always like it's always like, how do you keep getting better? You've been doing this for like it just keeps getting better. They performed Dynamite a billion trillion times. Like, how has it not gone old?
Yeah, and it's still fresh. Like
it still
sounds
so new and so interesting. And that choice of Coldplay's Fix You, like the fact that Coldplay as like a band doesn't give the rights to do that song very often because it's so close to their hearts, says a lot about how much trust they had in BTS to perform that song. And their comment of like on all of the social medias, like Instagram,
like,
Twitter,
everyone.
YouTube, like all of them, and to put it in Korean, I don't have words. I honestly
so much love and respect for one another,
and like Fix You, like to me, like that song, like in high school was the song that I would go to get better. Like to the things that I do with BTS now is what I would do with their songs and Imagine Dragons. Like those were the two bands that I would go to for my like comfort, or if I just needed somebody to say like, you're not a broken person. You know what I mean? Like those were like the things that I would go to. So I think for me, like it just hit me so hard in a way that I wasn't necessarily expecting.
I'm right there with you.
No, it's just like that's like one of the reasons I don't even think, I know we're like past this, but I don't even think that man even watched the performance. Like I don't know like any like fan
absolutely
of
not.
Like
he
like,
saw
watched that performance.
He saw Coldplay cover and the word BTS and went on a rant.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he didn't watch that at all.
No. He saw Coldplay cover. He saw BTS. He saw that BTS were Asian, and then he said, because apparently Sam Smith did a cover of Coldplay's Fix You and it was crickets. But anyways, but I always say that like every time people like, oh, I don't like BTS, I'm just like, there's more to like, what don't you like? Because I'm always like they have like
when I first got into
a song in every genre.
Whenever I first got introduced to BTS, it was from a friend of mine, and I told her like, it's good, but I'm not really interested. And then 2 years later, I fell into the black hole.
This is what I'm like. You cannot be interested. That's fine. Like,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure, like,
but hating on something when it's not necessary is not okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of people who love a lot of groups, and I'm just like, it's not really my cup of tea. And that's cool and dandy. But when you go out on a limb and you say, oh,
Yeah.
I don't like them, and then they can't perform, that is a bold-faced lie. Now we just get into lying territory.
Yeah.
And when you start lying, I just have to
liar, pants on fire.
Some of my like favorite shit at the moment has been like a lot of people had like listened to his radio thing and then immediately went to that cover and actually watched it and was like, I don't know what this guy's talking about. These guys are great. Fucking stan.
Yeah, I think we gained a lot of like
a lot of followers. And at the end of the day, here's the thing. If Coldplay approves of the cover, that is the only opinion that fucking matters.
Exactly.
This asshole in Germany, I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm pretty sure BTS only cares about the artists that released the song and ARMY's opinion.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they care about.
Yeah. And it was beautiful.
Like, I just hope that they're like, I hope that they're doing fine. Cause like, yes, at like some point, like it got like, oh, sorry for this, like it is technically it is bigger than BTS. It affects like the entire like Asian community, but at the same time, like they were the victims. They're the ones that were like brought up in like the conversation. So I just hope that they're doing like well, and like I send them like all of the love
I think
in the world that I can from here. I'll swim to Korea if you need me.
Let's go.
I'll go. Don't you worry. I think ultimately like what they care about, and I think Jen, like you said this already, and I agree, like I think what they care about is the fact that like Coldplay commented on it and that ARMYs loved it, and that's ultimately like for them I think is the only thing that matters at this point. You know, I think that they know what happened, which
I mean
I think like even publications, like it was
at this
like,
point I think even Indians know what happened.
They know what happened, but I think, I don't know, you know, I just hope that they know how much ARMY loved that cover and how many new ARMYs were gained from the guy with the pink mic. You know what I mean? And I love, like, honestly, like I went through the comment section like the day after, and I saw like a lot of Coldplay fans on there being like, wow, this was an amazing cover. I need to listen to more of their music. Like, give me recommendations. Or as like a Coldplay fan, this song really helped me. And the fact that another artist had the same connotation or like similar like vibe in terms of the meaning behind the words that they were saying, like all of those kind of things, I was just like, so my heart was just so full, because I'm like, now you understand why I love them and why I am an ARMY. Like, these are the reasons, you know?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's just that, like, yeah, I get it. And and like obviously like not to like speak for them or anything, because like I don't know, as I said before, they don't need to tell us nothing. If they do, it's like a courtesy. They don't need to tell us nothing. But like, even if it didn't like ruin their entire day, I'm pretty sure, once again, not to like impose my opinion, but I'm pretty sure they probably sat back and thought like, wow, fuck. Like, really? Because I don't, I just hope they fine. Hope they're okay.
Okay. You guys want to see this dope segue I have for you guys?
Okay, let me hear it. Let's hear it. so good.
Oh,
He looks so good.
yeah. Unwrapping those mags. Listen.
The box was beat up.
Yeah, my box was also just like completely destroyed.
Yeah, it was basically opened.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, this is the sugar one. It's beautiful.
DICON. Damn.
so
I
listen, I was so confused when they pronounced
I yeah. I got the OT7 one, but it's like deep into my shelf right now, so
Yeah.
I was so shocked when I figured out that it's pronounced D-icon because I was saying DICON.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure everybody was. It's because like the space between, like when they're on like Twitter, it doesn't actually like put the space between the D and the icon.
I was like, D-icon? What's that?
What's that?
I was like, it's DICON. I was like, oh well.
I'm just here like, yes, he is my sweetie pie. What's up?
Listen, okay, the photos online are one thing. To see those photos in person, in my head,
But the OT7 one is so big and it's hardcover.
Yeah, it's like hardcover. It's a lot to take in as a person. I like got it and I was like, I need to take a minute just to like
where's
chill.
Junie?
I need to regroup.
I need to regroup and really like decide. Like, oh, god damn, they made them look so good. And like the differences between those like sweet photos.
There you go.
And
this
then
is
like
for Gabby.
Oh, there's your man.
I was just about to. He's so far. Like I was just about to say. I saw.
Oh wait.
Oh my god, he looks so good.
That's from the Jimmy Fallon Idol performance.
Listen, I was just about to say because I've been seeing like winter package like spoilers online on Twitter, and there is this like feed. It was like warmed my heart. So like he was trying to like light a match, right? And like I don't know if y'all have seen it. Like you're supposed to go like this way to like light the match.
Yeah,
he was just. I'm gonna see if I can. It's too. It's no. I was
Gabby right now.
I'm like watching. Listen, y'all stop this.
I'm not doing anything. What do you mean?
It's my turn.
And then there was this like one video. There was like.
He's pointing at you.
There was like this one video where he was like running to like the water to like look at the
crabs.
And I was like,
yes.
Get you a man like that.
Okay, actually, let me get the OT7 one.
I was like, no. Let me see if I can find this thing. I hope it doesn't take me.
The box for my OT7 one got battered a little bit.
Oh,
but at least it's just the box. So like, I'm sad, but not the saddest.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I have all my freebies in there as well. So like.
Oh yeah, there was quite a bit with those packs. I like.
There's a lot.
I bought it and like, I read what was in there, but I didn't like.
I didn't pay attention. Yeah, no.
Clearly, I did not
Look
absorb
how large this is.
It's huge.
That looks like bigger than your head.
Yeah, it is.
It's like
it is bigger than my head.
Yeah.
And like,
damn.
It's just.
Ooh.
Oh, I open it and it's
my man.
It just knows.
It just knows you so well.
Oh my god, Hobie. What the fuck?
Oh god, why is he so beautiful? I can't.
That's basically us reacting to
Yeah, that magazine
and red, I swear to god.
Yeah, they all need to like stop.
JK.
Like,
Oh yeah, this is the V and his 6 goth boyfriends.
oh wow.
I saw that
Wow.
tweet and I was laughing so
Yeah.
hard. I was
Okay,
like, that's
wait.
funny.
I'm gonna send y'all the video where he was like running to his crabs. It's so cute. Like, it's just like I don't understand. It's like I don't understand how a human can just like
Do that.
be. It's so adorable. And the thing is, it's just like
Major
like way too.
for Gabby.
Can't like look at him. No, like I am not one of your strongest soldiers. I don't know why y'all doing this to me.
All right, let's.
All right. Oh yes, yes.
This
So
video.
these crabs realize that
Oh.
the Kim Namjoon wants to be their friend.
He was like searching so hard for them.
So cute.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
I don't know if I can find the matches one. The matches one. It was like I was like, okay, no, something's like it was because you know. Okay, do I have a match? So this is like a matchbox, right?
yeah.
So when you light a match, you want to go like this. You want to like go this way. He was like doing. He was doing this, like trying to.
Namjoon.
And then all of the matches fell out. And I'm like, sir, your IQ, like, I don't understand. But I guess, you know what? He couldn't get everything because then it would be just unfair to like everybody else. But like, I still, it's too adorable. It's just too, it's too
I can't.
cute.
I just opened my corrector again.
He's so cute.
Mhm.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
I can't.
I'm
Our
a mess.
leader, our president.
I literally just opened my corrector on accident.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the Icon magazine finally shipped and arrived.
Yes.
Next is Hope World's 3rd anniversary.
That's crazy to me.
Oh, corrector. Close that. It felt like a daydream, literally.
Yeah.
I became ARMY and like I always say like the official date because like if I were to give it a date, I would say May 18th, 2018, which is the release of Love Yourself Tier. But if I'm being honest, like I would say late 2017. But I can't like pinpoint when in 2017, but I always say like 2018. I think I've said this before. When I first got into BTS, it like so it was Yoongi and J-Hope were my biases. I didn't know like they would like switch spots sometimes.
Yeah.
So like when I tell you I lived, breathed, and ate like Hope World for like that first year, it was like I watched the Airplane music video too many times that would be considered a healthy amount for an adult because I was just watching it and I was like
this man
I was just like you too I don't know what's going on. Like I've never experienced these feelings before.
No like Daydream has been on my playlist for like since it came out and it's just been like on repeat the whole time.
Like
I don't even know like how to justify that or like what to say. It's
listen.
I don't know what to tell you.
I think in like one of the lives he said that he's like working on the Netflix, right?
Yeah.
And like I think I have to preface this by saying this is a joke because this is what we've come to. But Mr. Jungkook, I'm gonna need like a Blue Side extended edition. I wouldn't mind if it was like 20 minutes. So like we can make it like 20 minutes. I'm gonna need Piece of Peace Part 2 because it's called Piece of Peace Part 1. So I'm gonna need
Where's the part 2? Hello?
a Part 2. Baseline. I'm gonna need it to be a little bit longer this time because like when I start to like shaking my booty, when I start to like shaking my ass, like it just stops.
It just stops.
I'm not okay with that.
No.
So I hope you take my requests into consideration. I mean, it's okay if you don't, but
But, like,
we love you anyway,
yeah.
but please.
We do love you, but also,
Yeah.
can you just make
I hope
that
this
happen?
email finds you well. Thank you. Yeah.
I agree.
I've
Yeah.
like seen that meme. Like, I hope this email finds you well, and then it's just this person looking haggard. This is how the email found me.
I saw this other one where it was like, how the fuck do you keep finding me? Like,
I didn't want you to find me. Like, how do you know this much information?
I did not want you to find me to begin with, so I don't know how you keep doing it, but I'm gonna need you to not.
You need to stop.
You need to stop. Stop it.
So yesterday we were surprised by two things. The first one was the BE-hind story interview.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
the second one was JK went live. He just went live. So let's talk about Jungkook's VLIVE first and express our emotions, and then we can go into the behind story interviews. We missed
I feel
it,
some
right?
kind of way. I feel like this is my karma.
Yep.
Because with the OT7 live, I was like, some of y'all missed an OT7 live, but guess what?
See, I missed both of them.
Yeah.
Because your girl works fucking bad hours.
And then I wake up, and then like everyone's like, JK went live, and I was like, what?
What?
I miss Blueberry Koo going live.
Hello?
Oh, also, speaking of, I just love how everybody thought that was a filter. And then we were like, oh, it wasn't.
That's okay. Samsung did not help with that either because they were all like, "You see blue, but we see purple," and then everybody's like, "Is it a filter? The hell?"
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we're the
So-
biggest clowns in this whole universe, not just on this planet. On the universe.
It was so strange because like everybody was like freaking out over like the blue, right? And
Yeah.
I don't even think we had processed the blue yet. And then somebody was like, it may be a filter. Then everybody was like, purple cool? Like, what's going on? First of all, I hadn't even fully got a chance to like appreciate the blonde.
The
Can
blonde.
we start there? Can we start?
He's been blonde before, but this one hit different because it was closer to like an ombre-ish blonde.
Yeah.
Blonde.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
blue.
I'm not. Yeah. I was. Listen. No. I'm not over blonde JK. I can't even get into Blueberry Koo right now because like it's just no. That man is not allowed to do that. And then his live, okay, honestly, he's so funny. Like I can't like he's so freaking funny. He's so freaking cute.
Baby boy.
Somebody called him Blues Cool, and then I lost it. Like a play on Blues Clues. And then somebody like, it's Blues Clues.
It's Blues Clues.
I think I've been inside for way too long because these like dad jokes
are killing me.
Just wait until Jin does a VLIVE.
I'm not gonna survive.
That joke's professional.
His professional dad joking. His life was so like chill, but like also like his raw talent just like boggles my mind every single time I hear him do anything. I'm like, hello, you didn't even do like a vocal warm up and you're already just like, okay, cool, like destroy me, that's fine. I didn't want to live anyway.
Mm.
And his salad.
The,
I'm going to the gym to get swole. No.
the Grammys are in 2 weeks.
Don't get me started.
The Grammys are in 2 weeks.
Don't get me
The
started.
Grammys are in 2
Gabby,
weeks.
Gabby, stop.
What?
Don't get me
What did I
started.
do?
Don't get me started with the Grammys. I'm not mentally there yet.
What?
I'm not mentally there yet.
Listen, you have. Listen, I'm just gonna say, like, I haven't made up my mind if I'm going to be on Twitter.com that day.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, I just know it's gonna be a shitstorm.
Yep.
Yes.
On that app.
Yep.
So, like,
oh, the Grammys, my God.
What Yoongi wants
it's in the.
to remember that.
It's in like a couple of weeks. So.
Behind story interview. Have you all watched it?
Yes. Well, I watched the hour-long one. I haven't watched the individual ones that were released today.
I think it's just like a couple question added because all of the interviews were approximately 10-12 minutes.
Right.
So, yeah.
I really loved this like chill sort of them asking each other questions. I don't know. It felt like we were getting like new answers and new questions, you know, like it felt like I don't know how to explain it.
I felt like it not necessarily but kind of wrapped the release of B really well because they talked about a lot of their creative process.
Mm-hmm.
Like we know how June and Yoongi and a bit of how Hobie works, but the vocal line we haven't really heard about it before.
Yeah.
Not that much anyway. And so being able to see how they worked on the album and hear it from them.
Yeah.
And just them interviewing each other instead of like having someone from the outside do it just felt really refreshing, and it felt like we were just like chilling and talking about work. And
yeah,
it was just so fun.
It was nice. I'm curious to know like if like they were the ones who chose who they were gonna interview and how like that whole process.
Yeah, I saw Jin and Jimin together and I was like,
it's gonna be crackhead central.
Yeah.
And it was.
It was. Just like the photo cards.
Oh my God.
I almost had like a sleepy heart because like popped up on my Google, and then I got like a Twitter notification, and then it said the teaser is trending, and then but it's not like a I almost had like a clown moment because I was just like, no. Full disclosure, I haven't watched like the full thing. I've watched some of it. And I always say this because I'm just like, Big Hit is like lurking on Twitter somewhere because for Namjoon's friend. I think that like the interview was something that I wanted to see them do for a very, very long time. But I guess oh my God. Sorry.
Just a like exclamation mark.
Like I think the garbage truck like no, I think it kind of like gave us like a look into a deeper look into their creative process, and it was even like more meaningful. They were the ones who were interviewing each other, and like it was like new stuff, like things we never heard before, like when you use like he wants to do like folk music.
Yeah.
He wanted to try out like a new,
Yeah.
I saw on
and then
Twitter
he wants to do like
D3 folk edition coming at you soon.
I also love like Namjoon saying like I want to do like a collab with like Jin and Jimin because I haven't done that before. Like I'm like, yeah. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Or just JK talking
things
about
like that.
him working on his mixtape, like
Yeah,
3
and B doing the
MVs
same.
and
Yeah.
JK being all
It's
out
like
there being like, oh, I'm ready for like 3 MVs, 3 different choreography, like let's go. Like
I was like, all right, boy.
chill out.
it's like I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh no, it's like things like that where like Namjoon's like, well, I still want to like work with you guys like within the group because like they've been together for like so long. You'd think that it would all be like exhausted by now, but like they really enjoy working together.
Yeah.
They enjoy each other's company even when they don't work. Like it shows.
Like I always like enjoy them talking about like how they create their music and their different creative processes because I think it's like fascinating, like getting to
honestly
how,
they
like,
could
artists
just talk
art.
to me about their day and I would listen to it.
Yeah,
No,
like
when Yoongi said like, yeah, like I'll just be like doing nothing and then I'm like, oh, let me just create some songs.
Yeah.
like good. My creative process is like, you know, like a workhorse. I have to like constantly be doing it or like working at it. Like I can't, it doesn't come out of nowhere.
Yeah, I have to kick myself out of bed to go to work.
I saw this very interesting TED Talk that's very similar to creative processes. It's by the author who wrote Eat, Pray, Love. What is her name?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Jillian something maybe? Sounds familiar?
Right. The film stars Julia Roberts and Elizabeth.
Right.
Yeah.
So Elizabeth actually did a TED Talk specifically on creativity and her creative process. And honestly, go and watch it because it's fascinating. Like the way that she views creativity and like the way that other examples of other people that that she was like speaking about in this TED Talk. It's very fascinating to me, like creative processes, because just in the way that like some people can just like pick it out of thin air. Like one of her examples was this poet. I don't remember the name of the poet, but she was saying that she would feel a poem coming across the field and she would have to go and run into her house, and then the poem would like come through her and she'd be dictating it like backwards to forwards and then transcribing it, and then if it like left her without her in time reaching, then it would be gone forever. And I'm just like, wow, like that's such an interesting like way of viewing the creative process and like how you view that. Because like for Elizabeth, her what she was saying in the TED Talk is like her creative process is very much like that workhorse. Like you have to get up and you have to do it at a certain period of time. It doesn't just like come out of nowhere. She has to constantly be working at it. And it's fascinating to me, these like creative processes. So like to hear their breakdowns of those processes and how they view those things was fascinating to me.
Yeah, you know, like I'm like a huge fan of Beyonce, and like it's so every time she speaks, she's like, yeah, like I dreamt this performance and then I brought it to life. Like she sees things in her dreams and then she just like works at it and then brings those things to life, and that's great. Like, it's like one thing to like dream about something, it's another thing to be like, oh, okay, I had this dream, so I'm going
Yeah.
to turn it into a whole performance.
Yeah.
That's
It, it, it's fascinating because like so Elizabeth, like, so like back in like ancient Greek times, there was you as like a person were not considered a genius. You had a genius. So like you got taken over by a genius, you know? Instead of like all of that pressure being on you. If you were not a genius, that was your genius's fault. That was like, you know, like that was their fault, you know? Like you weren't put on the pressure of being the genius. You just had a genius. And that's so fascinating to have that like separation between like genius and like yourself as a person, you know? Because you have so much pressure to be like the next big thing, or like to do better next time, or like all those kind of stuff pile up, which is why, like, you know, being an artist is not the easiest thing, because you're always trying to improve yourself or do better or be the next greatest thing, you know? And it's not easy. Which is why a lot of us are alcoholics.
I'm not. Just to
I'm not. Just like sorry.
My face.
Yeah. I'm not.
I was gonna say something, but I don't know if I should, like, if I can say it.
Okay, so I laughed
just
halfway through that, okay? Because I saw Gabby put her artist in the doc, and it was just so big. It's huge, so I'm just here laughing. I don't know, because I'm trying to order my lunch at the same time, okay? Multitasking. And I just see Gabby appear, like, bam!
Listen, no, like, I was like thinking, like, just brought up alcohol, and then I was saying, and then I thought this thought, I was like, yeah, that's why like some artists take substances to bring them to a higher sense of reality, so that they can connect with their art better.
Yep. Yeah, that happens way more often than you would think. which is why, like, I bring up that like genius thing, because like to have that separation, and to like and like in the TED Talk, Elizabeth actually like tries this. She's like, when I was writing Eat, Pray, Love, I actually like talked to my genius. I was like, listen, if you want this book to be great, you're gonna have to help me out here. You know, like talking to that to that like demon in the corner of like, it's, if this fails, it's not just my fault. You know?
Well, while we're talking about like creative processes, can I talk a bit about translation while we're at it? Because a lot of people, there's it's either black or white for people when it comes to translation. It's either, oh, we don't need translator, like the machine can do it and whatever, it's not a creative process, it's just like putting one word from a language to the other. And then you have the people who thinks that we are not, I don't want to shit on people doing like art and stuff like that. I like, those are some of the best people I know. But like people like immediately put us in the same basket as people doing like people wanting to become artists. Like when I was back in college, 1 year I helped my department and my program to promote the language program back in college. And literally, like, a girl was visiting with her dad and she wanted to come to her booth, and her dad said, no, you're gonna end up like without a job if you go there. in our face. Like he didn't even try to hide it. And so I'm trying to make a point here. And I'm losing my train of thought. But yeah, it is a mix of the two. Not that you're gonna end without a job. It takes time, like any other job where you need to put your creativity forward. Translation is just comes from you loving language and their history, because it's more than just knowing the language. A big part of learning one's language is knowing the culture.
Right.
And a lot of people don't know that. When I got in college, first semester, we had the equivalent of like 3 classes in my program. And by the second year, we only had 1 class with less than 20 students. So a lot of people are like, oh, it's easy to get into languages. It's going to be easy peasy. Don't worry about it. And then I can like do whatever I want in university. And midway through the first semester, they drop out because it is a creative process, and your brain is not going to be using the same thing as someone like using like doing construction, or it is very part of the creative side. And I guess I just wanted to talk about it because it's misunderstood a lot. People think that we will all be replaced by machines.
Can I add something to your point?
Yeah.
No, so I just want to say that, like, first of all, it is an asset to like know more than one language and be able to like translate that language effectively, because we're in the midst of like globalization and the world is getting smaller, and the more languages you know, the better it is in the job market for you, because that's one point. And then number 2, in terms of like translating, like I can speak Dutch, like I know a bit of like Dutch culture, but I can't translate nothing for nobody. Sorry. Like
that's
there's
a big
like
misconception. People think that because they know both language, they are able to like they can be a translator. Like I literally went to school. Like if I count college, I went to school for 5.5 years to become a translator.
Listen, I can speak Dutch, like I know Dutch, like whatever. I can't translate nothing for nobody. So like I can have like a conversation in Dutch with a Dutch person, and I can give I can like give like a summary and give footnotes of what someone is saying, but I can't like I can't translate for you. And then there's also the point that like there's like there are subtle things in language that like computers like cannot recognize. Look at Google Translate. I say
you should see the amount of bad translation people send my way.
Listen, there's like a lot of like cultural subtext. There's slang, like, and a lot of like there's like a lot of like nuances that like that you have to like know in order to like accurately like translate something. And on that point, if I see any more slander of BTS translators,
no.
We're not. This is what we're not going to be doing, because if you have a problem with people could literally just be sitting at home and translating their lives, just like watching VLIVEs and having fun. These people take time out of their day, take like to like actively try to like help us understand what is going on. And if y'all cannot recognize that, then just go learn just like learn Korean with BTS and then just start. Because what, like, talk about biting the hand that feeds you, and you're gonna get translations on VLIVE in about 24 hours. So can we just like calm down?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about this, because we're talking about creativity and we're talking about like some sort of, I don't want to put this in the same spot as like other types of injustice, but it's still a type of injustice. I don't know why I have
it's just like people could just be watching BTS.
Yeah, I don't listen, total props to the translators who are translating all that stuff for us on a daily basis.
Okay,
Aren't you
speaking of translator,
even
have you
necessarily
guys seen Run On Netflix?
No.
It's a
No.
K-drama,
What's
and
Run
the
On?
main female, her job is she's a translator and an interpreter.
Oh.
And she represent the job so well.
Ooh.
So it's a very good K-drama. Like, it's a very good K-drama, don't get me wrong. But I got into it so much more because it wasn't just them like going on the surface of what translation is, but they actually showed her working and all the process, the creative process that goes into it. And I feel like if you want to have a good idea of what it is and you want to also enjoy TV series at the same time, it's a good one.
Yeah. Just like, and just like leave people alone who try
Leave
to
them
help.
Just
you.
live
alone.
your,
Like, I
just
saw
live
that.
your life.
I'm just like, we in the trench. If this is what it's come to, we are in the
Yeah.
trenches. But like, I was like, wait, what? But yeah, just like leave
Yeah,
people alone.
I just hate that I have to. Okay, I just hate that I have to justify my career to people. Like, yes, I still work in pharmacy. Just understands.
Got it every day.
But yeah,
Every goddamn day.
I've been wanting to be a translator since I was 12. I am 24 now, and I have the ability to be a translator. And so, if you cannot respect my work, you can get the fuck out. Thank you. So we're at the artist shout out though.
We are.
We made it to artist
Yeah.
shout out.
Wow.
Oh, look at us go.
We did it.
All right, let me open Etsy.
Should I? I'll just like go since I have
Yeah.
Etsy open already. So mine is Sugar Mint's art store. And like this one's like kind of like a bit different because like usually like I'll do like BTS like artists. She does do, it's like mostly like a print store because like I love like paintings and like I just like look at paintings and I'm amazed at like people who are able to like do that kind of stuff because I just know like so she does like well they do paintings and they also do like anime prints, which is how like I got into it because I've been watching
Of course.
Aizen, and like I have romantic feelings for an anime. Like this isn't the first time, but like I have like romantic feelings for an anime character. And like it's all good and it's all normal, and then I Google it and it's like an actual condition.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a word for it in Japanese too.
Yeah, so we'll just like it's like honestly like I don't think that young people should be watching anime because it just sets up our expectations, these unreal expectations for these men in anime that are just like, ooh, they fine. So yeah, like this store like does on Etsy, they do prints, anime prints. They have like a few like BTS prints as well. So yeah, check it out.
All right. Mine this week is Lil Magic Shop CA. It is actually a new shop on Etsy. They are from Winnipeg. And they do BTS Polaroids. Like they actually print Polaroids.
That's cool.
And so I got a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
They're on the way. You can either have like buy just one, or you can have like a set of 6 pictures. They do like individual members, and they do OD7. So I got Yoongi and I got OT7, obviously. But yeah, so it like it's super new. So if you want to check them out, it would be super fun. I will obviously have a review on there as soon as I get my stuff. But yeah, this is my artist this week.
Nice.
Noise. We're going Canadian this week.
Noise.
Noise.
Canadian. I love a good Canadian.
Oh, mine is also Canadian.
Hey!
Hey! Mine's not Canadian.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Sorry, fam. Sorry, Canadian fam. My artist of this week is Joyce Pins. How did I see? I think actually I saw it was either Seven or Ashley's Persona who posted her stuff on their page, on their like Instagram stories, and then I just like followed the rabbit hole. Like just super cute like pin designs, and the reason that I like got into it was she's releasing these like Jin inspired moon earrings, and I was like, I need to own these in my life. Like I need to own it and then wear it. So I ordered those, and then I ordered a magic shop pin, I think was the other thing that I ordered. But
I sent y'all some.
All right, can we pause 1 second? My food is here and I don't want it to freeze.
Okay.
Sure. Oh my god.
It's so pretty. Like I'm just like, what? I'm just like, what?
That's gorgeous.
Like I saw these and I was just like, okay, I need to place an order.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Like it's just
okay, let me check.
It's
oh my god,
it's like
oh my god.
It's like so nice. It's
yeah. You guys, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
What time is it?
It's meme time.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
It's meme time.
Memes. The memes. I saw this one. You sent this in the group chat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why does he have to stare into my soul, though?
His hair. It looks so floofy.
Like, why?
It does.
I don't have too many this week, but
What Hobie sees, Hobie does.
literally me.
Yes. And yes. Absolutely.
I'm still not over when they were doing the Maple Story thing, and then when Jin was talking to the CEO of like Maple Story, he was like, "You took all of my money. Do you know who you are?
Yeah, hello.
Like my account. Like I should just have like what else? In front of you. That is funny.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, boy, listen, you stole all my money. So
okay, so this isn't a like BTS related one, but I think it's like it's pretty funny. Hold on. Let me get her.
I'm so ready.
Oh, sorry, like I mistakenly opened my folder with all of the anime pictures that I have. Okay, this sorry.
Oh my
This
god!
one.
Yes!
Yes.
That was literally me. Like, legitimately.
It was like so much because as soon as like the
It's
performance of the MTV Unplugged
Yeah.
finished, like there was, like the Samsung ad, and I'm just like, can you give me
Like a
break.
second
time
to breathe?
to process?
no.
No.
Okay, this
No.
one isn't even necessarily a meme. It is what it is.
Yeah, I sent that one for Jess specifically.
If he smells like cake, like, I'm out of here. Bye, y'all.
I feel
Oh my god.
listen.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Because if I would have just done it at the time in which it was
If
due,
I would've, like, yeah,
I
there
sent this
would
one
be
in the
like
group chat
no
last night
problem.
as well.
I saw.
Yeah.
whoa! You gotta chill.
Hold on, like I'm still
Like, the
like
fact that this man is like having a break from the internet and then comes back and then just like decides, you know what Army needs since I've been gone for so long?
like
Blonde hair, blue hair, VLIVE, bye, 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 bye. Goodbye,
listen.
Jungkook. You have left me in a grave. Oh,
This is like
Oh.
we're okay.
this is gonna be my reaction picture to everything now.
Yeah.
It's like okay.
Let me.
I have one last one. Where is she? Where are you?
Oh, I'm gonna throw some TXT in here.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay, this one is like this one is very like dark humor and satire, okay?
Okay,
So
I'm ready.
it's like kind of dark,
Ah!
but like
Oh, this is
This is my response to that.
And this is the one I was talking about earlier. No, not that one. This one.
Because it's like, listen, at this point,
Clowns.
don't even blame us because at this point, I don't blame us because all men do is lie.
All they do.
Every time they tell us something, it always like turns out to be something else. So like, and they're like, no, this is what we told you. We didn't even say anything. So
Clown.
All right. Someone wants to send the last meme for this week?
ooh, I think this one.
Okay, Gabby.
This isn't a meme, but yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
We do love you so much.
Yeah. Songs of the week.
Songs of the week. Who would like to go first?
I can go first. I don't mind.
Sure.
So my BTS song of the week is Jamais Vu, and of course I decided to say it in French because it's in French. Well, not the song, but the title. It just suits my soul.
Does
I
it
just
make you
love.
mad when people does it make you mad instead of like saying jamais vu, does it make you mad when people say jamais vu?
Oui, oui, vraiment beaucoup, énormément. Stop pronouncing the S.
What is that? Is that jamais vu? I'm done. I give it. I don't. Jamais. No, it's just really okay. I'm done.
And
It was funny though.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And my non-BTS song is "Love Me Less" by Max and Queen Queen XCII. I don't know. I just love this song. It's just so good.
Fun stuff.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Who's next?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I'll go. That's okay. My BTS song was because like my mood all week, and that's
Understandable.
that. And
It
my
trended all over the world.
Yep.
my non BTS song is Chloe and Halle Hazy. They released the deluxe version of their album Ungodly Hour, and this was one of the deluxe tracks. If you have not heard Ungodly Hour, help me help you. Help me help you make your life better.
Go and do it.
I want to make it better, but you're just not listening to me. So go and do it. Okay.
My songs of the week. So BTS, I chose Microcosmos. I don't know. I feel like it's a microcosmos kind of a week, you know? I got you, you got me. It's ARMY. I always feel more like I know some people feel sad when they listen to this song, but to me, I just feel like I'm being brought home. Like
It just depends on my mood. Sometimes it'll make me really happy and sometimes it'll just makes me sad. I guess it depends on what has been
The mood.
happening that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like for this week it needed to be like a coming home sort of a situation. So Microcosmos is my song.
It makes sense.
Yeah. And then my non-BTS song in honor of the cover of Fix You, I chose Coldplay's Yellow. God, what can I say about Yellow? It's just go listen to it. It's one of those songs that encapsulates a lot of emotions and feelings into one 3-minute song. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's just, yeah, like sometimes I feel yellow.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens.
Sometimes it happens.
It does happen. So, with the B Essential albums finally shipping in Canada,
God bless Canadian Amazon.
we have drawn the winner for our Twitter giveaway.
We did.
We put everyone's ad onto a wheel, and this is the footage right now. And do you want to announce the winner, Jess? Since you send them the message already.
I did send them the message. Hang on. I did send the message. I don't want to get your at wrong, so I want to make sure we got it. Okay. Dane's Army, congratulations. You are the winner of the giveaway. Woo.
Congratulations, Dane's Army.
Congrats.
You won the B album.
Yes, and since this is going to be coming out on a Thursday, I have already shipped it to you, so it will be arriving. And And
sometimes.
yeah, thank you so much to like everybody who participated and commented. It was super fun reading all of your comments and responding to them. So, you know,
The YouTube one, it's still going.
it's still ongoing. So
To enter that, just I think we're gonna pin the YouTube rules on our Twitter, but go comment on episode 7. That's where the entries are. And yeah.
And we'll probably do another giveaway in the future. So
yeah,
stay tuned for that.
Me too.
Because we love to give back.
We do. We really do. I do.
Um,
I love packing things and giving gifts.
On that note, I think this is the end of the podcast.
Yeah, it's been a doozy. So, you know,
It's been a journey, to say the least.
it's been a journey.
We made it to the
We made it. We did it.
You guys remember, we have a new podcast on YouTube every Thursday. We are also, if you want to just listen to us on the go, we are everywhere that you can listen to your podcast. We're also on Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, everywhere except Facebook, basically. If you want your memes to be featured, don't hesitate to send them to us on Instagram or Twitter. And if you just want to chat, we're also just like, we love chatting, so you can just DM us or send us a tweet or whatever.
Comment, whatever.
Yeah. And as usual, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, ring the bell if you want to know exactly when we post. And have a good week. We'll see you next week.